What's up, everybody? A Spare with a Gun here from Sleepless Nights with another episode on the Space Engineers Inspiration series. We're starting things off with the... oh gosh, I'm totally gonna mispronounce this. Astraeus? I don't know. One of those. You can see it there. Figure it out. Exploration ship. It does say in the description this is more of a proof of concept rather than a functional type ship that you could take into survival and, you know, really make it work, because I don't think it's, like, built to be practical. It was kind of built for, well, proof of concept, go figure. Quick note, for those of you that are interested in kind of the behind-the-scenes stuff of what's been going on the channel and all that kind of stuff, I'll be doing kind of a quick update at the end so as to not interfere. But if the sound is any different, or echoey, or, you know, background noise, anything like that is different, I am fully moved into the apartment now, and so the room dynamics, you know, neighbors, sound effects, all that crap has changed. So if it sounds off or weird, do let me know, but that's probably because of the different environment. Alright, enough said. So, this isn't a particularly large ship. It kind of looks a bit larger from the outside, but I believe this is a Corvette style still. And it does have two mining drones, again, so the idea, the proof of concept that it's proving is self-sufficiency, I believe, was kind of the name of the game in terms of... By the way, I love these thrusters! These thrusters are kind of showing up in a lot more builds lately, but they're these different... It's like all the same blocks as normal, but thruster blocks, and they're really, really cool. So anyways, the idea is, I guess, supposed to be about, well, self-sustaining and being able to go out on missions and have all your supplies or be able to get more, blah, 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 blah. Ooh, what is this? This is an interesting... Oh, it's one of the, do I have a... I do not. It's one of the, shale core ramps, I believe, if my memory serves me correctly. Ramp, deploy, retract, and the red button does nothing. Oh, that's loud. That was really loud. Yeah, so definitely a ramp. But how do I get the hatch down? Airlock, lights, no, and that's the... Wait, maybe it controls both.
Equalizing pressure.
Yeah, but doesn't...
Pressure stabilized.
Yep. Oh, that's inner. Alright. I don't know how to get the door down. I mean, I think there's a button on top, but you should be able to do it from the inside. Anyways, there's also... I'm gonna open it and then close it again. There's also these drones that are inside the ship for mining. I probably won't be able to demonstrate them actually moving for two reasons. One, I'm already getting frame rate issues, but also because the in the description it mentions you'll have to reset ownership, and I believe I just kind of downloaded the world. I don't think I actually reset the ownership, so I may not have access to them, and I would have to reload the whole thing. Okay. Let's see here. Gosh, it is getting kind of laggy, isn't it? Lights, airlock. Oh wait, the red buttons do things. Maybe it does do something. Oh, it does. Cargo door. There we go. I thought when they were red it didn't do anything. Apparently that's just a block. Ooh, great use of maglock surfaces. I like it. Sweet! See, this is why I do this series. It gives me ideas as well as everybody else. What does this one do? Come on. Airlock. Alright, cool.
Equalizing pressure.
Yeah, you do that. So we've got... We've got the, I'm not really doing very much showcasing, am I? So we've got an airlocked suit system here with a locker and first aid kit for oxygen, I guess, and a storage shelf unit. What is this? Oxygen system. Looks like we've got, what appears to be the M-Master script. Oxygen generator and jump drive right there. With an air vent. I think this middle one is the tank. I don't remember. I don't remember how that works. Ooh! We have a spinning reactor. I think that's a spinning reactor. They probably put it on a rotor. I can't see. And it looks like batteries on the inside. Very cool use, though. I mean, you've got the cables and cords and then tubes and pipes and all that stuff to make it look legit, which is pretty awesome. Good call. Oh, and I'm pretty sure these panels are doing power readouts. Batteries, stored power, output, input, total output. Yeah, sweet. And this one's probably monitoring jump drive power and oxygen tanks. Sweet. And the generator's currently off. We have a little... This is apparently a solo, or a relatively solo build for single player. By the way, this is epic. I've seen a couple of these mods on the workshop. It's a series of slides that you can load in. Oops, wrong button. Haven't played this in a minute, sorry, you'll have to give me a second. So under the loaded textures, you can get these, like, medical bay 1 through whatever, and you can load them into selected textures and then give it a change interval of 0.1 seconds, and it actually gives it an animated look, which is awesome. Like this one for Star Trek, and this one for Maine, and this one's for Stat. That's so cool! That is so freaking cool! I love it. I love it, love it, love it. Okay. Makeshift stove right here, which I'm still learning how everyone does these. I've been seeing an awful lot of them, and I'm still wrapping my head around how they're made. But it's pretty cool, though. Pretty cool. And whoa! Apparently the bathroom was pressurized, and my frame rate just plummeted with that air pocket or whatever. Oh, that one's not animated. That would be so cool. High-tech screen. Darn, that would be so cool if the dials were spinning and stuff. That'd be pretty cool. But that's still a pretty cool texture anyway, actually. Alright. So, pretty much makeshift. I mean, it's not like a modded block or anything, but we've got a shower. We've got our commode. For all you fancy people out there that, you know, want to elevate the word toilet. Because it's totally not a toilet, it is a commode. I don't know. I'm in a mood. Now, honestly, some of you know my fascination with mobile pilot seats. Particularly if you have seen some of my earlier inspiration episodes that featured some of Tartarus's first builds that kind of started incorporating that. I cannot say whether he was the first one to actually start using it or just one that I found first, as I am not like a diehard Space Engineers advocate that like just sits around scouring the workshop all day. But definitely the first one that caught my eye. But ever since some of his builds, I've noticed a lot of people are doing more of these, like the seats that rotate or spin, or particularly the screens with the hinges on them. Now this is pretty cool. They have panels in front of the hinge to cover it up, which makes it look really slick. And I'm learning, some of you that watched my survival build where I was building, well, not survival, but my Let's Build, I guess, where I was building that mini Star Destroyer type ship, which I'm still, that's not been scrapped yet. Again, if you're interested in finding out all the schedule details and everything, stick to the end of the video. But anyways, let's jump in this seat, because I definitely want to see how this works. Alright, timer block, cockpit on and off, remote control. Alright, I wish there was a way for me to see the seat, but I don't think there is. So let's just hit the button.
Hello, Captain.
Oh, yes! Wait a minute. What is going on with my view? I can't move my character at all. Uh-oh. Okay, something's weird here. You're supposed to be able to move your camera around. What is going on? Okay, sorry. Something is really being screwy with my view right now. Like, I can't hit the view button. It's messing with my mind. Wait a minute, wait a minute, wait a minute, wait a minute, wait. Hold on. Give me a second. Okay, so I thought it was a controls issue since the game has been updated. I thought maybe it reset my controls. Apparently that was not the case, so I don't really know what was going on, but I can't move my camera around. I'm holding the Alt key, but it just doesn't seem to be doing anything, which is very odd. You're supposed to be able to, like, look around. I don't get it. Weird. But anyways, the idea here is there's a piston that extends out and then rotates the seat around, and then all of your screens come up, which is kind of awesome. I can't seem to get it to where I can, like, look to my left, which is weird. Let's try the remote control. Oh, perhaps the way they constructed the seat is to where it's not actually part of the same ship grid, and then you have to remote control to take control of the ship. That's possible. Beyond that, I'm not really sure what would cause that. Alright, weapons, reloadable rocket launcher, stealth mod, and jump drive. Alright, cool. So, oh, okay. Let's get from the outside. We have 2 landing gears locked. Hey, how come the door's back open again? Oh wait, maybe it's not. It's not. Okay, it's just that ramp. Weird. Okay, well, anyway. I guess the landing gears that are locked are the 2 mag locks for the hangar door, or the hatch door. That would make sense. That's for the stealth one. There's supposed to be a timer block one that's for the drone doors, but I don't see any. That's odd. Alright, well, whatever. I want to see weapons. See if there's any deployable weapons that come out. I can't really tell, to be honest. Oh, wait, maybe the... Oh, maybe it just turns them all on. That's possible. Okay. Then we have our primary chain guns at the front. Overall movement is pretty good. Oh, look at that! Wait, how did that happen? Oh, it's the weapons panel. Oh, I'm in love with... I am in love with that interface system. Oh, that's so cool. That is so cool. I'm so excited. Okay, so movement is pretty good. If you were looking for a small little shuttle type craft, it would work pretty good. Now, I'm curious about this cloaking or stealth mod. How does this work? And it does say in the description not to spam the buttons because it might be operating on a timer, so I'm going to give it a second. Oh, is it an internal? Yeah, okay. I was wondering if it had a cloak on it. Alright, whatever. That's cool, though. I like the idea of a cloaking mod, but so far it's been a cosmetic, so I haven't really used them all that much, but they do look kind of cool. So anyways, let's move on to the next one. Alrighty, so the second build for this episode is, to be quite honest, a ship I can't really pronounce very well. I'm gonna go with Brynhildr. Yeah, I don't know. Brynhildr. That's all I got. The description is kind of light, so you're gonna have to bear with me on some of this. If I make screw-ups or mistakes, my bad. It is a blueprint, but it's also a no-mod blueprint, which I don't mind. I hate modded blueprints because then I have to build the worlds with the right mods, blah, blah, blah. It's just a pain in the butt. Vanilla builds in blueprints I don't really mind, though, because you can just load them in, and it's fine. It appears... I'm curious, the reason I'm kind of flying around here is I'm curious if this ring spins at all, because it totally looks like it should. but I don't know. It looks like it might actually be connected. Okay, so I definitely think it's connected. We've got... I feel like I shouldn't have been able to fly through there. Like, there should be a window or something. I don't know. Maybe I'm just in a place I'm not supposed to be. I don't know. I just load these things in. I do not build them, so if they break, it's not my fault, I swear. But that's a lot of jump drives. So I'm curious as to how this ship kind of operates. More importantly, as always, I should rename the series of Where is the Door? That's what I should rename this series, because I can never find the doors on these builds. All you builders out there, but you have to admit, this is pretty cool. I mean, there's tons of windows and glass and everything. It really, to me, this is just my personal take, it has a Mass Effect style feel to it. It's kind of what I'm getting, like a Mass Effect vibe. Maybe it's the rings, because the Mass Effects kind of had like, or the mass relays kind of had like rings like that. There has to be a door on this thing somewhere, I swear. I also kind of expected a little bit more inside these rings, I guess. And I also don't know what that, ooh, very low gravity. I don't know what that, popping sound every time you change direction is, if that's a glitch or if that's intentional. I'm not really sure. I haven't been on the game in a long time. I've been popping on to do a inspiration episode at the end of the week and then kind of going away. Like, I really haven't been spending a whole lot of time testing out all the new bug fixes and all that stuff. Where is the door? Okay, so, in case it wasn't already painfully obvious by now, the entire reason I pretty much picked this ship for this episode was how it looked on the outside. The exterior had a really, really cool design that caught my eye. I love all this weird abstract, whatever, like rings and glass and solar panels, and like, I love when there's just very unique designs to things. As some people have commented, though, I rarely do any, like, proofreading in my builds where I've already gone through and seen the interiors and all that kind of stuff. Oh, wait. Found the door, I think. Maybe. Possibly. The gravity in here is weird. It was 0.19 a second ago. Now it's 0.5. It's kind of strange. So here's the main bridge, I'm guessing, which is pretty cool. They also changed the, I do really think it's cool that in one of the recent patches they did change it to where, this is a ton of gyroscopes. I just realized what I'm walking on. This should actually move pretty good. Oh, here's the top of all these jump drives. But they recently changed the height that you can jump in low gravity, which is pretty cool. I know they're doing a lot of this stuff as like a precursor to planets, which is going to be awesome. I can't wait. Don't worry, I will make an exception to whatever rule is keeping me from doing a lot of frequent videos. Once Planets comes out, I will be doing some form of more, somehow, some way, shape or form, more frequent videos for planets. I might even do a whole new Let's Play, like a season, what were we on? 3? I think? And I kind of halfway switched it into a Let's Build series, like 3/4 of the way through. So yeah, inside, not all that fancy schmancy, as we were used to kind of seeing in some of my builds that I picked for this series. In terms of like the, you know, there's no interior mods and stuff like that. Wait, let me in. Thank you. Okay. I don't see any controls. There wasn't really anything in the description. So I'm pretty sure at this point it was kind of a exterior design, which on that it nailed it. I love the design. The nose could be a little more streamlined, but that would include mods. For vanilla, I think that's a pretty good bow, if you will. But I like all the rings. The glass rings and stuff are cool. You could totally add some mods and do like a cool gravitational interior and stuff like that to where you're walking sideways and just some neat stuff. So I wanted to include it. Speed, pretty decent for the size of the ship. It doesn't speed up ultra fast. I'm actually impressed with the gyroscopes. There are so many gyroscopes on here that it actually moves and turns and stuff pretty quickly for being such a big ship. And the speed's not terrible, it's just kind of slow on the upstart. Alright, so let's move on to the last one, which I'm pretty excited about. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, I give you the DEACON 1.0 support suit. I know, it's so freaking cool. I love it. Now, first thing I need to point out, I don't know, but I don't think the legs move. Just as a heads up, I believe it's a thruster-based mech, like where the legs don't actually work. I don't know if there's landing gears on the bottom. Doesn't look like it. But this is so cool. We've seen other working mechs and things, but there's a couple of things that stand out about this quote-unquote support suit that I really like. What are these things here? What are you? Heavy armor slopes, because reasons, I guess? So we have oxygen tank right here. I don't see a generator. There's a reactor. Excellent use of the rounded blocks, by the by. That is a really cool way to use these. It caught my eye. We have containers there. I don't see a generator. Anyways, so we have all these pipes that connect everything together for the most part, but we've got this thing is like so versatile, which is kind of awesome. So we have a welder here. Let me turn this crap off. Welder here, cargo container here to store stuff so that you can weld things, a connector to get more supplies, the little jetpack so that you can move, cargo container here, total weapon overload, which is amazing. What is this one? Oh, they redid the missile turret, apparently, or at least one of the grid-sized versions of it. What grid is this? This is a small ship grid. So they redid the small ship grid turret, I guess, because that looks kind of awesome. So we have 2 reloadable missiles, a stupid amount of Gatling guns, and the missile. I say stupid, but in most of the recent patches, they probably have changed the impact damage of them, so you may need actually that many. A battery up here for backup. I don't know why this is a different grid or different block type. Doesn't look like it has a hatch or anything, so I'm not really sure what that accomplishes, but it looks cool. I'm also not sure why there's a cutout there. I'd kind of like to move the thing around to find out. But, so, this is kind of cool. It looks like one of those things that you could see, you know, somebody get in the heavy-duty suit because we need to build a capital ship, you know, something like that for, like, role-playing or just having fun, because it's just awesome. But there's one other thing, besides the fact that it's just a frickin' utility mech, basically, that has me very intrigued with this, and it's this right here. So what they did, and it took me a minute to wrap my head around it, but it makes perfect sense, and I don't know why anybody didn't think about it first. A lot of people would probably want control readouts like we're used to seeing. We even saw it in the first build, where the screens fold out and you get information. But this small ship cockpit doesn't really allow you to do that. So what happens here is they built a ring of blocks outside around the cockpit, and then put LCD panels, which these aren't modded. Oh, they're text panels. Oh, going old school. So they put text panels out here on this ridge so that when you get in, you can actually see the information on the screens. And I thought to myself, that is genius! It's so cool. Very, very, very good idea. I don't see any control presets for the weapons, nor do I see a group. Oh, here we go. Okay, so weapons. We'll grab these so we can test them. Woo! Okay, this thing moves. It's very small. It's only... wow. It's only 23,000 kilograms. That is tiny. It's awesome. And apparently they have like some super gyros or on here or something on here, or a crap load of them, because this thing is all over the place. The movement is pretty good. It's a little sluggish, but you could actually swap, depending on the power, you could probably upgrade with some mods and put in some better thrusters and probably make it move a bit better too. We also have a camera on the front, right outside the cockpit, which actually, to be quite honest, while it's a cool addition, I'm not really sure what all it adds other than just getting the screens out of your face. And also, I want to see, there's got to be a light on here somewhere that's casting this red glow. I think. Lights. Spotlight cockpit, spotlight internal. Internal? How the heck did they pull that off? Toggle block on and off. What? Hold up. How did they get an internal spotlight? I'm totally about to rip this thing apart to find out. That is awesome. How did they do that? So this is pretty cool though. You've got, it's using, it almost looks like M-Masters, though that might be a static, because this is a no-mod blueprint, so it can't have the mod in there, I don't think. I don't want to state for sure and then be wrong, but this could also be static information that was just an example of, like, you could load it in. So when you use the camera, that gets out of the way. Don't have to worry about it. Let's get that out of there. But seriously, I'm probably going to tear this thing apart and find out how they did the whole internal spotlight thing, because that's kind of awesome. So let's turn our spotlight off. Switch weapon to Gatling gun. Oh, I turned off block damage, by the way, so... Not really an accurate depiction, but pretty cool. I mean, that just looks awesome. Let's just be honest, it looks amazing. Oh! Stations move now. That was a station platform, and it moves. That's new. Okay. Did not know that. You learn something every day. Okay, so... That's awesome. That pretty much wraps up the episode. At this point, I'm going to do two things. A, I'm going to tear this thing apart until I find out how they did an internal spotlight. And then B, I'm going to do a quick, or at least as quick as I can, kind of overall update on where we're at with the channel and my personal stuff that's causing the schedule to be so chaotic. Alright, spotlight hunt. Go. They do have a decent amount of gyroscopes in here. Where is this Wait, what is that? There's the oxygen generator. Okay, good to know. How did they do an internal spotlight? I'm so very confused by that. Alright, let's just get rid of the cockpit, because it's in here somewhere. It's gotta be, right? Am I missing something? What am I missing? How? Alright, let's just start. Okay, I'm losing my mind. Where is this spotlight? Oh, there you are. That did all that? Oh, okay, so my theory, I could be wrong. Wait, no. How does that work? How does that work? It was buried under all that and cast light on those screens. Alright, well, I'm sure builders know more than I do, because I'm not much of a builder. So, there you go. Internal spotlight. Not sure how that works. Okay. So... Channel update, quick and briefly. The move went well. I am now in the apartment, the temporary apartment, until we end up moving to our actual new townhome area type thing that has yet to be built. So, I also have a couple of things that I'm not quite ready to bring up yet, because they're still in the works, and I don't want to count my chickens before they hatch. So, at the moment, there are still, during the move, I had a couple of things come up personally that will affect my channel overall, in terms of, it might be good, it might be bad, not really sure, but it will affect the schedule of how often I can put out videos and things like that. So, I'm not quite ready to bring them up in detail at the moment, mainly because they're not a sure thing. So at the moment, I'm kind of in limbo. But should they proceed and go through, it will affect my channel in terms of probably less frequent videos. Obviously not less frequent than what I'm already doing, because I'm already doing one a week. But as per before all of this started happening, before my schedule went to crap. So, when I know more about that, I will make probably a legit channel update video and let you guys know kind of the deets on all that, all the wheelings and dealings. In the meantime, I am going to probably stay with my current schedule of just doing my inspiration series weekly, because A, we're not really out of the woods yet. As far as in a few months we are going to end up moving again, so I don't really want to get just back into the swing of things of doing consistent videos and then only turn around and have to go back to this kind of schedule for a while. Also, as I said, some of these things that are in the working, I'm still in the process of putting them all together or seeing if they're going to work out, so I'm still kind of like doing other things, and so it's taking away from time for being able to make said videos. So, for the time being, I'm going to stay with my weekly inspiration episodes and probably not do a whole lot more than that. I may... Right at the moment, I just checked my subscriber count like before I started recording this, and it had me listed as 5,920 subscribers, which is awesome. That's pretty awesome, especially considering all the time off I've been taking and like not doing a lot of regular video updates. So, kudos to you guys. You guys are still awesome. But in the meantime, since we're closing in on 6,000, do let me know some ideas you may have for doing like a 6,000 subscriber special type of thing, because I probably will be taking time out of my schedule to do some kind of subscriber special, just because it's really cool to me that you guys are still doing stuff, even though I'm not doing as many videos as I had been. That you're still kind of supporting the channel and still subscribing, and I'm still bringing in new people and stuff like that. It's really cool. So I do want to kind of give you all a shout out and kind of do something special. So in the meantime, since we're not quite there yet, go ahead and start leaving me comments on ideas you may have. If you want to do another Elite live stream or another Space Engineers live stream, that's totally fine. I don't want to make everybody else get bored, so I leave the door open for maybe trying different stuff. If everyone's okay with doing a simple live stream or something like that, that's fine. I don't mind. I just want to make sure I'm not boring everybody. And if there's another game that I had been doing a Let's Play on, you know, some of them I personally want to get back into is like Subnautica, Hardland, Empyrean I was having a lot of fun with, and just, again, I stopped making videos for a while because of the move and everything. But I was having fun with it, and they've still updated. A lot of these games have been updating while I haven't been doing videos, and it's kind of been bugging me, because it's like, I really would like to do videos on like, hey, look at all the changes, but I just haven't had time. So feel free to leave if you'd like to see something like a Hardland stream or a Subnautica stream or something like that. Feel free, leave comments, whatever, message me, whatever. If you have inspiration builds for next week, inbox them to me or whatever. Not a big deal. Again, keep in mind though, I try and pick no bones, and I don't like hurting anyone's feelings, but the reality is when I see a build, it either pops to me or it doesn't. That's my personal opinion. Not that anyone's build is particularly bad. It's just sometimes I look at them and I'm like, it's okay, but it just doesn't stand out to me. And then there's people that send me stuff and I'm kind of like, dang, that's awesome. You know, so if you send me something and I don't end up using it, please don't feel bad. Don't take it personally. It's just something that just my eye didn't see it. But doesn't matter. If you want to send them to me, feel free. I don't mind looking through stuff. Sometimes I really get some really cool stuff from people that send me things and I would have never found it. So, but yeah, so bullet notes, quick wrap up is for now, I'm going to stick with the once a week Space Engineers episode unless something really drastic comes out. I've been itching to do some more Elite Dangerous. I just haven't really gotten back into it at the moment, but the CQC update went out. I missed kind of doing a launch video to show everyone kind of the CQC mechanics and things like that, because it looked really cool. But I haven't done anything on that yet. I actually haven't even played it, but I really wanted to. So there's been a lot of updates and cool stuff going on that's been like kind of itching at the back of my head to, like, you know, I want to do more stuff. So feel free to leave me your thoughts on doing a live stream for when we break 6,000, hopefully. And in the meantime, I will try and keep you guys apprised if I have solid, concrete news on things that will affect the overall schedule of my channel and things. But for now, I'm sticking with the same one of just doing the Inspiration series, because I know that's the most popular one. And at some point, again, I've just been really busy with doing all this other stuff. I haven't had time, but at some point, before I started moving and everything, we were almost done. Caden Red Pearl and I were almost done with the spin-off series to Dog Squad, and once that was done, we were going to start writing Dog Squad Season 2. So for all of you that are interested in that kind of stuff, those are not dead. I will probably do those forever, because I love the idea and I think they're hilarious. So as long as everyone else feels the same, I have no risk of that stopping. It's just been taking me forever because everything just seems to get in the way. So so I've said my piece. That's kind of my brief update, so I don't have to do a whole separate video on it. So anyways, I'm going to wrap things up here for this episode. I hope y'all enjoyed. If you did, leave a like, and I will see you all next time. Peace.